Hello everyone and welcome back to another episode of the Impact Play. We are your weekly source for the latest news, updates, discussions, and debates that brings down to beyond just gaming. We're not only blurring the lines between gaming, entertainment, sports, and even music. We're even amplifying voices from those respective fields, having their stories told. Here on the Impact Play, you can be a part of the live show experience over at twitch.tv/the Impact Play and by clicking on that notification bell so you will be notified when we go live, or later on YouTube, or even on your favorite podcast platform. Just simply search for the Impact Play. Join us on Patreon, where silver recruits and above get the show ad-free. Gold recruits and above have exclusive access to not only the post-show, but they can even call in to be a part of the live show experience, early access to our VODs, and so much more perks. Learn more and become a Patreon supporter today at patreon.com/the Impact Play. If you haven't heard about Anchor, you're definitely missing out. Give it a try. It's free and simple. Plus, you've got nothing to lose. You don't need the best equipment out there. All you need is your phone and something to talk about. There's even creation tools that allow you to not only record, but also edit your podcast, all within the app. Whatever your passion is, Anchor is the surefire way to not only start your podcast, but also distribute it across a multitude of platforms, including Spotify, Google and Apple Podcasts, and so much more. Download the free Anchor app or simply go to anchor.fm to get started. I'm your host Mohammed, otherwise known as It's Yagu. This is episode 120. On the agenda, we have all the news, trailers, and reveals from this year's DC FanDome. Twitch getting hacked. EA is reconsidering a rebrand for FIFA. Treyarch is bringing zombies to Call of Duty Vanguard. The latest Animal Crossing Direct. Starmark Harmon exits NCIS after 18 seasons. Marvel's Secret Invasion has begun filming. Kyrie Irving has been suspended, plus five uplifting moments in live music this week, in addition to the top stories of the week. So welcome to our very first segment of the show. We're going to discuss what we have been playing, what we have been up to, essentially what we have been playing throughout the week. So if you guys have been following us at twitch.tv/FanPlay, you'll know I'm an avid Rocket League fan. I haven't played it this week. I was looking forward to playing it later on tonight, but that didn't happen because we had to do a re-record for the recording of the show where we did an earlier recording, but we ended up losing the audio. But now, hopefully the audio is doing great, so we're gonna continue this once again. So, and essentially what I've been up to, I finished watching Pokemon The Secrets of the Jungle. I finished watching the season finale of Marvel's What If. I've also started watching Power Rangers Dino Fury. I'm on episode 2 now, so I'm into that. But yeah, literally. So without further ado, we're gonna hop into the news, and we're gonna start with your gaming play, folks. But before we get into anything, we're gonna talk with the most important live stream of the week, which was DC FanDome, which I was definitely excited for. So all the announcements, we're gonna be breaking them down, and this is coming straight from DC Comics. DC FanDome 2021 raised the bar for virtual fan events, gathering the biggest and brightest talents throughout the DC multiverse for a spectacular preview of what's to come. The streaming event gave us sneak peeks at some of the biggest DC movies, TV shows, games, and comics coming throughout next year. The Batman, Black Adam, Peacemaker, and so much more. So we got a glimpse of Black Adam that will be arriving July 29, 2022. We also got a glimpse of Grant Gustin in season... What are we on? Season 8 of The Flash? Of his new suit. Let me look into it. Hold on. Let me see, what season are they on? Yeah, season 8. I was right. Look, we got a new look of Aquaman in the Lost Kingdom. Milestone Media. There is a new partnership with Ali that has announced the first program of the next generation DC, a new venture created to develop the next generation of comic book artists, writers, colorists, editors, and more. Dennis Cowan and Reggie Hudlin chatted with Echo Column about every aspect of Milestone and announced several upcoming Milestone projects, including a Milestone animated feature in development by Warner Brothers Animation and Warner Brothers Home Entertainment. New seasons for Static, Hardware, and Icon in Rocket. The return of Syndicate comic book series, and a 13-page softcover compendium. But there's also a live-action Static movie in the works, and also there is a new animated series highlighting the Milestone Initiative. We got some new trailers for Suicide Squad Kill the Justice League, as well as Gotham Knights. We got a look at Peacemaker that's coming to HBO Max next year. Actually, yeah, next year, January 13th. We got some new animated stuff in the works. We got We got. Let's see. What are you? Oh, Super Pets, Doom Patrol, The Flash. We got a new look. The Sandman. We got some new posters. Injustice, the new animated series. I mean, movie, I should say, animated movie. We got a look at Blue Beetle's suit. And also, we got a look at DC's Monkey Prince, a new short story that is available now on DCComics.com to read for free. And there is an upcoming series in the works as well. So here are some animated stuff in the works. Batwoman, Catwoman Hunted, Batman Unburied, Harley Quinn, Batman Cape Crusader, Young Justice Phantoms, which Young Justice is great. And Naomi, we got a new look that is coming in 2022. Shazam Fury of the Gods, we got a new trailer. Wonder Woman celebrated its 80th anniversary. We got a look at Pennyworth that will be continuing on HBO Max. So season 1 and 2 will make their way to HBO Max in the early part of the next year. We got to look at the Batman, and we got a whole bunch more. So we're not gonna get into them specifically because we're gonna do some live reactions to them as well. But Titans is continuing with this season 3 finale on Thursday, October 21st. So we got literally a whole slew of news, which is there was definitely something for somebody in this live stream event, which was it went a little over 4 hours. But the only strife with it is that I wish they would have cut that in half. So in about 2 hours, because I felt like 4 hours was a little too long. But then again, I feel like it went by fast. So I don't know where I stand on that time frame. Otherwise, it was phenomenal. Okay. Moving on from the DC fandom, but we still have some Batman related news to discuss. Batman returns to Red League for its Haunted Hollows, where you could get 3 Batman, I guess, cars in the game, which I've claimed all 3, the whole entire bundle, with their appropriate decals as well to get the full custom look. And there's also some in-game challenges that you could complete to gain some even more, to unlock even more Batman related in-game items, which I'm definitely gonna do later on this week. Well, throughout the week, I should say. Up until November 1st, you have All right. Animal Crossing is getting a huge update in some paid DLC. It's coming over from The Verge. Nintendo just wrapped a huge direct presentation focusing on some new content coming to Animal Crossing New Horizons, including a major 2.0 update, a significant paid DLC expansion, and they will both be available on November 5th. So there is some cooking in the game as well. You got KK, new songs, some new stuff you could buy with Nook Miles, an updated camera app. You have. I'm not a huge Animal Crossing fan because I was playing it, then I hopped off it now. So I don't know. I'll see if this will catch my eye. So gargoyles have returned. No, grides have returned. Gyroids have returned. Let's see. We got some new expansion. We got some new island customizations as well. Dream resorts. And literally, the only thing about this is the paid DLC, which is fine. $24.99, right? That's perfectly fine. My only strife is with the cash grab that Nintendo is I guess attempting, but they're working on as well. So the Nintendo Switch Online experience is horrible. This is my take on it. But we're still paying for it nonetheless. And on top of that, instead of adding more value to it, there's an expansion pass that we've talked about before on previous episodes of the show, where it will include Sega Genesis as well as Nintendo 64 games. Plus, you can get access to this paid DLC as well. So if you wanted to get the whole bundle, it's $49.99 for one person, and per year. And if you wanted the family membership, it'll cost you $79.99. So literally every time they want to add some DLC or some new stuff for the Nintendo Switch Online, they're gonna charge you for it. An extra 10, $5, $15, every little thing. If you want Game Boy games, Game Boy Advance games, you have to pay extra for it every year. Every year. This is what it's gonna lead to. Literally, instead of just having it bundled up, giving you a decent online experience, not even a great experience, a decent experience. They can't even do that. And they're still trying to charge you extra for supposedly so much value, but they can't fix the back end of it. Yeah, literally vote with your wallet on this. You guys decide if you guys are excited for it or not. Or you guys gonna hold back like I am, but yeah. Let me know in the comments. Now we're gonna go in this Minecraft Live 2021 live stream event that highlighted some new stuff coming to Minecraft, and this one's coming over from Windows Central. So we have your breakdown here. Once I find it, so let's see what we got. So there is a caves and cliffs update. So it's following the caves and cliffs update. Okay. So now we have the wild update. It's official. So it includes a deep dark, frogs, mangrove swamps with a new kind of tree. So we also got some new DLC that's coming to Minecraft Dungeons in the form of Echoing Void DLC. And the next update is the Cloudy Climb update. Season Adventures, a tower. It includes like a battle pass system with all kinds of rewards as per the usual. So the update is coming this holiday. So in regards to the mob vote, the winner is, once I find it, Ally. LA. Minecraft PC is coming to Game Pass for PC in the form of a bundle with Minecraft Java Edition. And then Minecraft has over 141 million monthly active users. Plus, the marketplace itself generated over $430 million in revenue thus far. And as well, there's a new partnership with Minecraft and Secret Lab for a Minecraft themed chair, I guess you could say, known as Titan Evo 2022. Alright, so moving on. Capcom launches its Halloween themed Resident Evil 25th anniversary website. This one's coming over from GameSpot. Capcom Japan has launched a 25th anniversary website for the Resident Evil franchise. The site is Halloween themed and is filled with pumpkin icons, indicating new announcements throughout the rest of October. From October 5th to November 12th, Capcom is soliciting posts from Resident Evil fans for Halloween. In regards to cosplay, memories, or even illustration. And then there's a lottery prize as well that includes a Sony 4K organic ELTV, a Oculus Quest 2 headset, a Republic of Gamers Delta S headset, as well as some merch. If you guys are interested, sure to check it out on Twitter. And now, HTC announces its Vive Flow, a compact VR headset focused on casual entertainment and well-being. This is coming over from road2vr.com. Priced at $500 and planned for release in November. HTC is positioning a Vive Flow as a VR headset to help people relax, learn, and connect with friends. The standalone headset aims to be both compact and lightweight. It's said to have a 3.2K resolution, though the company hasn't specified the precise display. The refresh rate is confirmed at 75 Hz, and the horizontal view is at 100 degrees. The headset supports 6DOF head tracking. Users can pair an Android phone to be used as a 3DOF controller. In addition to running standalone apps, users can mirror content from the Android smartphone into the headset to watch video streaming apps, play flat Android games, and the likes. iOS devices aren't supported by the headset for use as a controller or content mirroring, though the company says they're working on it. It can run standalone applications, and if you guys are interested in pre-ordering the device, you also get a case, and it says it'll also be selling a 10,000 amp external battery pack. So does it come with the battery pack, huh? That's weird. It requires an external power source, but doesn't include one out in the box. HTC says it will be selling a 10,000 mega amp external battery pack. The company has announced the price. HTC also designed the carrying case, so if you guys are interested in pre-ordering this, but you can't essentially use it because it needs an external power source, and it's not included with the device, or even there's not even an option to order that as well. But it'll be available later on, so we'll see. Because I went ahead and pre-ordered this earlier today once I first found out about it, and I'll do a review and a box opening and all that content for you guys. But if you guys are interested in this, let me know. But me, I feel like it's not really there yet because this is just for mobile apparently, but it can work as its own standalone thing. We'll see. I'll definitely review all that in the upcoming VOD. But yeah, we'll see. But yeah, we'll see how it goes. All right, moving on. Here's an update for Costa Rica on Frontline. We have decided it's best to postpone the closed test for time plan to Costa Rica on Frontline. The development team is dedicated to creating the best possible experience. We'll share details on the new date for the closed test as soon as we can. Thank you all for your ongoing support. This is not surprising because we were criticizing this once we first heard about it. This it's essentially it's another thing, another layer added to this ever-growing battle royale space. And on top of that, Ubisoft already has its own battle royale type game, which is Hyperscape. So focus on that, build on the community for that game. Why just create a whole new game if you're not gonna fully support or even amplify the game experience for the people already involved in one of your battle royale games? Why go ahead and make another? Just focus on that, strengthen that front instead of spreading out every possible way. Like they like the same exact way they did with Division 2, Wildlands, and what's the third one? Forgot the name of it. Let me see. It's alright. It's on the top of my head, but I can't exactly remember it. Let me see. No, not Frontline. What's the name of that game? Especially they have a new game, X Defiant, which is not exactly a battle royale game, but it's like a what is it, a 5v5 game, I believe, when I played it. Yeah, okay. Let me see if I could find it here. Breakpoint. Literally. So all these games they were intertwined, but I feel like the Division 2 still unique. Was still is definitely still a unique experience where it you could tell itself apart from all these other games. But yeah, moving on. Now we're gonna go into Facebook's next generation headset as well. So they are, of course, not surprising that they are testing some new VR devices, but Mark Zuckerberg posted an image of himself looking into what he called a early retina resolution prototype. Literally, I'm just excited for of work VR. Where can we take VR in the next couple of years? I'm literally excited. I'm literally excited for it. But I'm definitely gonna be keeping a close eye to these mixed reality headsets, which is a mix of VR and AR. It's a virtual reality and augmented reality. All right, let's see what we got here. Disney and Lucasfilms have teased a Star Wars video game announcement for December as part of a publishing campaign that will reveal new Star Wars projects every Tuesday for the rest of the year. As announced in an article for the official Star Wars website, companies have launched the Bring Home the Bounty campaign, which will see new Star Wars toys, collectibles, books, apparel, and more on a weekly basis. Thank you, IGN, for that article. We have an inside look of for Call of Duty Vanguard and the new upcoming zombie mode. This is coming over from the folks over at PlayStation. So there is 20 maps coming to multiplayer mode at launch. In regards to the camp, there is a new zombies trailer as well. We've got to look at the campaign. Is bringing is about the origins of the original Special Forces unit that these five soldiers comprise of Task Force 1. and about a stopping plan that could spearhead a Nazi resurgence as World War II appears to be coming to an end. The game's story arc begins at its climax. A newly recruited soldier within the budding Task Force 1. You are en route to a heavily fortified Nazi facility to obtain vital military intelligence, stemming from something codenamed Project Phoenix before it's smuggled out of Germany. So we're not going to get into this further because we like to keep it spoiler free as possible, but if you guys are excited for this, check out the blog over on PlayStation. Twitch got hacked. So, in its latest data breach, it apparently didn't leak users' login credentials, full credit card numbers, or even ACH or bank information, but personal information may have been leaked, or may have been compromised, I should say. So if you guys haven't enabled two-factor authentication to your Twitch accounts, be sure to do so now. Oh, now this next bit of news is coming from GamesIndustry.biz. FIFA and EA are apparently at a stalemate. Essentially, FIFA wants to charge EA more than double it's currently charging now, and their deal is going to expire sometime in 2022. So that's why FIFA went ahead and did this announcement of, oh, we're looking forward to expand the brand to further explore new options instead of just being tied to one developer. But it's all just for more money. That's all it is. How do you expect a branded football game to be developed by multiple studios? It's after all these years of it being published by EA, they've already established a brand for it, but then expect everybody to be okay with it. Hopefully, there is something in the rumor mill where they're gonna hopefully maybe come to an agreement or some form of continued partnership once their contract expires next year. So all we have to do is wait, and we'll wait and see what happens. Steam, Valve is not allowing blockchain-based games or those featuring NFTs on Steam, as noted by Age of Rest developer Space Pirate Games. The studio said on Twitter that Valve will remove all blockchain games from the platform, according to its developer rules and guidelines. So it's not surprising because NFTs have real world value. So hopefully they'll be able to make their terms of service more moderate, because if they don't adjust or adapt to NFTs now, they're gonna have a hard time adjusting to it later on once it starts making actual waves in multiple spaces, not just the gaming space. Riot Games has acquired interactive media startup Kangoo Games for an undisclosed sum. Kanga was founded in 2018 and features fan hubs for esports, franchises, and talent, and also features merchandising options and video content aggregation. A group of industry veterans coming from ArenaNet, Insomniac, EA, Ubisoft. Google stop.
They say.
Hey, Google stop.
Industry veterans coming from ArenaNet, Insomniac, EA, Ubisoft, Undead Left.
A group of industry veterans coming from ArenaNet, Insomniac, EA, Ubisoft, Undead Labs, and more have announced the creation of game development studios Possibility Space. Based out of New Orleans, Louisiana, the company said it's committed to creating world-class games within safe and ethical work environments. The studio also aims to support, train, mentor, and hire people from marginalized communities. So all we have to do is wait and see to see what fruit will come out of their labor. Alright, it looks like we're done with the gaming play, folks. Now we're gonna move on to entertainment. So there was a new trailer for the new Scream movie that is coming out later on this year. And we also did a reaction video to that as well, so you definitely check that out, as well as many more content to come over on our YouTube channel, youtube.com/THEIMPACTPLAY. Mark Harmon exits NCIS after 18 seasons. So literally he's been a staple to the franchise, but now it's time to call it quits and just to retire. But yeah, hopefully we'll be able to bring him on for an interview on the show, on a future episode of the show, but I'll definitely reach out. Snoop Dogg and Martha Stewart team up in a trailer for Halloween baking competition on Peacock. The streaming service is partnering with BuzzFeed's Taste for Snoop and Martha's Very Tasty Halloween, which will release on Peacock on October 21st. The special sees some of the best baking teams in the country to come up with not just delicious treats, but entire walk-in exhibits made with edible ingredients. So I'm definitely excited for all these partnerships, especially Peacock alone is definitely making headlines as of late. So Marvel's Secret Invasion has begun filming, according to an Instagram post by Samuel L. Jackson. Halloween Kills will has hit Peacock in theaters, but you definitely need a premium plan to stream the movie. But I haven't watched it yet. Hopefully, I'll be able to watch it next weekend. But yeah, I'm excited for it, for the next Michael Myers experience. And we got some new Matrix 4 photos that have been released by Entertainment Weekly, an exclusive. This is coming over from the folks over at comicbook.com. There you go, folks. We got 3 photos for you guys. 1, 2, and 3. I'm definitely excited for the story of this new film. And we're done with your entertainment, folks. Now we're gonna move on to sports. Kyrie Irving has been suspended until he receives the COVID-19 vaccination. Even though he definitely did a Instagram live recently where he's doing the best for him and his family, and people have the right to their own choices. So if the NBA requires you to be vaccinated in order to play, that's the own rules. But at the same time, you have a choice to be vaccinated or not. If not, you won't be able to play. But it is what it is. I respect his decision nonetheless. Now we're going to move on to some WNBA news. The finals have concluded, and the Chicago Sky have become the champions. They have, for the first time, they have won the WNBA title, and 2 hometown heroes came from Sky's Precious Hardware. So literally, it was an 80-74 win, a Game 4 victory over Phoenix earlier today. But they definitely made an amazing performance nonetheless. And this last story is coming over from Insider. Former Washington football cheerleaders have joined calls for the NFL to release the league's full report into its workplace culture in the aftermath of the resignation of Las Vegas Raiders coach John Gruden. Gruden resigned on Monday night after the New York Times reported on a trove of emails in which he used racist, misogynistic, and homophobic language about league officials. The emails were amongst 650,000 documents investigated as part of a probe into the NFL's workplace culture that did not directly involve him. Alright. And now we're going to move on to your music play, folks. Beginning with the 5 uplifting moments in line music this week. So joined by and this is coming over from Billboard, by the way. Joined by an 11-member band, Nicki Cole presented her NPR Tiny Desk home concert this week, celebration of Hispanic Heritage Month. The blossoming Argentinian star gave a select of her hits a different twist, kicking off with a tango-infused version of Colacao. She continues to flaunt her including vocals such as Malavida, Mapo Traquetero, and Freestyle. She also performed a stripped-down ultra personal Balar, Parte de Mi, and wrapped up with Baby as part of her performance. This week, Allure magazine revealed Bad Bunny as its November cover star, rocking different bold outfits for the photo shoot. The Puerto Rican global star opens up about gender nonconformity in the article. When I was studying to make my music, my style came as part of the process of liberating my mind and liberating spirit, quote unquote. Since I was young, I had it in me, I just had to liberate it. Latin hitmaker Mafio, currently making the rounds with his Gento de Zona assisted Hablame de Miami, partnered once again with automotive brand Cadillac, celebrating Hispanic Heritage Month in the 2021 Sport Escalade. The brand highlights that they're making artists' passion for music, culture, and rise as a successful Latino artist. Life is about your legacy. This is why I am excited to partner once again with legendary brand Cadillac, he said in a statement. At Cadillac, we champion big dreams and bold ambitions. A star-studded green carpet premiere took place this week at Miami's Silver Spot Cinema for the new animated film, Coti. Directed by Rodrigo Perez Castro and executive produced by Sofia Vergara and Mark Anthony, the film follows the adventures of Nachi, a mischievous, solitary, and good-hearted Koto who embarks on a journey to save his fellow animals of Zao after their beloved leader dies, showcasing the magical realism of the Latin American jungles. The cast stars Vergara, Joe Manganiello, Eva Luna Montaner, Adriana Barraza, Carol G, and Della Ghetto, just to name a few. It'll be available on select theaters and will premiere on Prende TV. And to conclude this hotspot, Colombian duo Las Via, performed by twin sisters Laura and Lucia Villa, released their version of Shakira and Alejandro Sanz La Tortura as part of Amazon Music Latin's Hispanic Heritage Month initiative. On the cover, the girls flaunt their mesmerizing, harmonizing vocals without compromising the authenticity. Catchy melody. The exclusive song appears on Amazon's Music Breakthrough playlist, which features emerging artists that are redefining the future of music and redefining the industry. And now, we have some new songs this week from Latin songs this week, I should say, by Randy for Romancias de una Nota for 2021, Volume 2. a new album. Anita featuring Sweetie Faking Love, Camille and Avaluna Monter, Indigo, Gente de Zona and Mafio, Háblame de Miami, Sail Aja. And that's all we have for you folks. Let's see. So that looks like that's all we have. So we're gonna move on to the reading mail. If you guys are interested in sending us reading mail, here's how you can contact us. Want to know your feedback, your thoughts, and even any questions they may have for us for sending us reading mail on the Discord server, leaving a voice note over at anchor.fm/THEIMPACTPLAY, or even by sending us an email to readingmail@theempactplay.com. Who knows, maybe even be featured on a future episode or even a special reading mail segment of the show. Thank you guys so much for making the Impact Play a part of your day. Be sure to join our community server over on Discord. Be sure to enter exclamation Discord and chat now. And guys, we're trying to lock subs over on Twitch, and it's the only obstacle left to help us elevate the show to new heights, to new levels where we know where we can take this. It'll help us be able to bring on more guests onto the show for interviews from a variety of backgrounds, from gaming, entertainment, sports, and music. So game developers, writers, athletes, entertainers, and so on, the works. So this is just one of just a challenge that we're trying to overcome, but we cannot do this without you. Literally following us, join us when we do go live, or even lurk if you must. Literally every little bit helps us level up the show for everyone else. Thank you guys so much. Use a review, even just a rating on your favorite platform. Thank you guys so much. Have a great one, and until next time.